Let's take it to Quebec. Have you been to Quebec before? Of course you have.
Quebecois?
Quebecois? Yes, Quebecois.
Oui, oui.
Listen, Quebec is super fun. I actually prefer their downtown to ours. Their convenience stores, they sell alcohol. That's pretty cool, right? You walk downtown Toronto, there's a fast food restaurant on every single freaking corner. You walk downtown Quebec, you have actual restaurants, like actual independent restaurants. I enjoy that. Just a better downtown, better vibe, I think. Even just the fashion. Like I remember being in Quebec Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, getting a coffee, looking at everybody. People are like dressed like they're walking a runway. Love Quebec. Why wouldn't you? Photographer wants to take advantage of this great city. Takes a model, right? This wall looks kind of cool. The angles, the shapes, the pretty basic, but cool looking wall. Stand in front of the wall. I'm going to take some pictures and share them on my Instagram. And he does just that. Seems pretty harmless, right? It's a wall. Everybody starts attacking the photographer. How could you? You're insensitive. You're disgracing the 6 million Jews that died in the Holocaust. Whoa! What? It's a wall. Not just any wall, right? So it's at a museum or monument, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to, say it wrong, but where they're honoring, the people who died in the Holocaust. Mind you, it is just, yeah,
What do they call it?
a memorial.
Memoratorium?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'll look it up here in the article. But
I don't even know how to say that word. That word is difficult.
No. It's a National Holocaust Monument. That's what it is. Just a monument. Right? But
I was
you
gonna
guys
say mausoleum too. I don't even know what that means. I was just gonna say it.
You don't have to show all your cards, man.
Sorry, man. I just have all these words. I have all these words in my head, man. I'm sorry, dog.
But look, you guys are gonna see some of the pictures. We're showing them now. But the point is, bruh, it is a freaking wall. He didn't show anything that would identify it as anything else but a plain wall. So, anyways, so people were coming for this guy, and he did actually respond. And then he took his response down. But then he goes, if taking a photo with gray walls as a backdrop is a crime, lock me up. Pointing out that there were no plaques or anything else in the photos identifying the site as a Holocaust monument. If you don't want people shooting at certain walls in the city, you should put on a reflective vest, get a whistle, and stand in front of them year round. Now, we are in the society where everyone has a vagina, right? Even if it's just a tiny one, you could be the manliest of all men. You got this tiny little vagina. And the vagina that I'm speaking to, of course, is more or less a symbol of just being sensitive, right? That's all I'm saying. What are we talking about here? Can I not just take a picture? How about this? What if I'm just taking the picture of this place with my girlfriend or my wife in front of it? Am I not allowed to do that? Because essentially that's really what he did. Right. Am I not allowed to do that?
Here's the problem with our society, and I think I figured it out. Okay, after minutes of thinking about it, I think I have an entire society figured out. We love to hold on to certain things when it comes to our cultures, right? Because as much as it was negative in our past or our history, it helps to identify us now. And it's something that a lot of people can use as a crutch when they feel necessary. What do I mean when I say that? Well, we could sit here and we could say, like you're saying, why would you be offended about this Holocaust wall? It's just a wall. It wasn't identified by anything. Da 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 da. It's not about the wall. It's about what the wall is attached to, right? It's just like if somebody took a picture by a wall that was attached to some form, like it used to be a slave house or something like that. There would be black people who would be offended by that, especially if it was some white people taking a picture in front of that wall. Those white people they didn't ever own slaves. They might not even know where that wall is from, but because it's white people taking a picture in front of this wall that's involved in slavery, this hypothetical wall, black people will get offended. And you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where there's certain things in our history that no matter what, it's easier just to stay away from it because somebody is going to be offended, and it's possible it's going to be a large amount of groups, and it's just because of the history that we refuse to not necessarily let go of, because we can't let go of the past, but we have at some point have to stop continuously bringing up things that we know people already know about, bro. People know about the Holocaust. People know about slavery. They know about this shit. So when people are coming out and they sound offended by this wall, that's what makes them sound stupid. That's why we sit here and we're like, what's wrong with you? Because we know what happened. You're not mad at the wall. You're mad at the Holocaust. Those are two separate things. You're mad at what happened during the Holocaust. That wall had nothing. That wall didn't kill anybody. Stop attaching the two things all the time just for your own convenience, man, because you want something to be mad at.
And the thing, and you make a great point about the slave house and a white person, and that's fine. But look, here's the thing. The model didn't stand in front of this monument dressed as Hitler. Okay?
Jeez.
Because we're talking about being offensive, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if it's just a wall,
that's intentional, right? So then you could be offended, actually, because that's an intentional thing.
Exactly.
But they just took a picture.
I know. And the other thing too is it's one of those situations where if you know, you know. Because if it's just the wall and I'm in Africa and I see this picture on my gram, I'm like, oh, cool. That's a cool picture. I wouldn't even know. So if you know what that wall is, you're local to it. Okay, cool. But like I said, she's not dressed up as Hitler. She's not trying to be offensive. Same thing with the same scenario with the white people standing in front of like a cotton field or, a slave owner's home. They're not dressed up as slaves. They're just taking a picture. And what did we just talk about a moment ago? History. Weren't we just talking about history?
Yeah.
Preserving our history. Should I be mad if one of my Caucasian brothers or sisters is somewhere at a historical site where there was slaves and they went on this tour or whatever to educate themselves? Should I be mad because they took a picture? No, what the hell? Exactly. That's all that happened here. So, exactly. I mean, like I revert back to the
people just automatically attach it. They get emotional with it. They want to attach these two things. They want to connect them because they feel like when they connect these things, it connects them also to that time. And it makes them feel like, I'm standing up for something. Nigga, ain't none of us living now below a certain age, because there could be people still that are slaves in this first world country. Okay. And if you've never been a fucking slave, you need to stop with all the offenses with simple things like this, or pictures or images or whatever it is. Now, if a white man is out there lynching niggas, yes, yes, then we bring up these things. That's where these things come up. Yes. But if somebody is taking pictures and listen, stop that shit. We got to stop that shit. When you're focused on dumb shit like that, that's how they get over these. What did you say the place was? Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That's how places like Tennessee are able to have Confederate history months. That's how that shit is able to happen, because we're focused on, well, not in this case, but Jewish people in this case. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We focused on the wrong shit.
Stop just trying to get everybody mad, yo. Stop trying to rile people up over nothing. It's a damn picture.
All lives matter. All lives matter. Talk about getting people angry. All lives matter.
Jeez, man. Jeez Louise. Viewing public, what are your thoughts on this, man? And again, if I'm coming across insensitive, it's probably because you have a microscopic dry tampon stuck in your microscopic vagina, okay? Well, get that surgically.
They'll never find it. I don't know if they'll find that.
Try to get it surgically removed and man up. It was a wall.
It depends on how often you're doing your Kegels.
Whatever. Figure it out, man. Leave it in
Do
the
you know what
comments.
do you know what Kegels
I
are?
know what Kegels are.
Oh, because the way you responded just now, it sounded
I
like
know what
you know.
Kegels are, man.
All right, cool. I'm doing them right now, so that's why I was asking.
Bridgerton. All right. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces. Okay.